In this episode of Transfer Daily, we'll be talking about the future of Nketiah, Willian, Lucas Torreira, and a future transfer for Kieran Trippier from Atletico Madrid. So let's just get straight into it. Our first news comes from David Ornstein from The Athletic, and he tweets out that Crystal Palace are ready to pay 10 million for Eddie Nketiah. A German club have the same valuation, but the approaches were rejected. Arsenal won around £20 million. Brighton pursued Nketiah during the white deal, but Arsenal wanted a new contract, which the 22-year-old rejected. Wow, just wow. So here we have an opportunity to sell Nketiah, but we want £20 million. And look, when Nketiah first came onto the scene, I thought he was a really good player. I remember him scoring 2 goals against Norwich, and I was just so impressed by him. I really thought he was going to be the next big thing. But then after all, he started playing more, and I just realized, you know what, unfortunately he's just not good enough. And that's nothing against him. I'm sure he has a great future, but right now he just needs some game time, and he's not quite ready for a club like Arsenal. So I would want him to leave and hopefully go develop elsewhere. And you know what, £10 million, I would take it right now, because Arsenal are not in a position to be bargaining, and especially the Brighton situation. I don't understand how Edu didn't include Nketiah during the White deal. That could have pushed down White's price tag by at least 20 to 15 million. We could have got him for a lot cheaper, but instead we tried to give him a contract which he rejected, and Nketiah rejected the contract. Seriously, what is wrong with this club? What is Edu doing over there? This is another thing with Edu. He messed up once again, knowing that we could have gotten Ben White for much cheaper, but yet once again messes up. I want to know what you guys think about Nketiah, but for me, I think it's best for him to leave. But saying that, he did have a good preseason. Like, you know, when I saw him playing preseason, he looked really hungry, but it's unfortunate he got injured and we couldn't see him. Because let me tell you now, we sure need a striker right now, because we are struggling. And it just looks like there's more outgoing, because we have fantastic news by Fabrizio Romano, who tweeted out, Carthelians, I think that's how you pronounce the name, have made the official bid to Willian, confirmed. He wants to leave Arsenal since May and is now considering the proposal. Willian has never been in talks with Al Ahly, I think, priority to still European clubs, but now they are pushing. Finally guys, finally it's happening. Willian is finally leaving Arsenal. Look, I don't want to jinx it, okay? Let's just all pray it works through, because, you know, we've been in this situation before. But finally it looks like Willian's leaving. This has probably been the worst signing of Arsenal history, that we signed him for free yet still got robbed. And look, this is a really big thing, because if Willian leaves, because selling Willian opens up another player right now that we could potentially sign, and he's on huge wages, which will allow a new signing to come through. But let's just hope that Willian leaves. Let's just all pray that Willian eventually ends up leaving. I don't know what you guys think about this deal. Fabrizio also followed up with this tweet with, the proposal for Willian is on the table, 100% confirmed. He's ready to leave the club and he's tempted. He gives priority to European clubs, but the Brazilian club has a huge chance. Arsenal would let him leave on a free transfer in order to save his salary. Like I said, we're so close. We're almost at the end game of Willian leaving. I can't believe it's taken this long to sell him. Can't believe it's taken this long. This has to be the worst decision Arsenal have ever made, signing him. And for 3 years, what made Arteta and Edu think 3 years was perfect for this guy? And the outgoing doesn't stop there, because we reported in another video of Lucas Torreira, and it looks like he will be leaving, because AFC Bell, a reliable Twitter journalist, he tweeted out that Lucas Torreira has agreed with Fiorentina on personal terms. Arsenal and Fiorentina have agreed in principle on a 1-year loan, and the two clubs are still talking about whether the clause will be included and whether it will be an option to buy or an absolute buyout restricted to 15 million. Look, I'm not surprised it's a loan, okay? You know, with this whole COVID thing, a lot of clubs are broke. So yeah, it's looking like he's actually leaving this club. But yeah, it's looking like Lucas Torreira will be heading out the Arsenal door. And right now, with, like I said, with COVID, everything is mostly a loan with an option to buy or an obligation to buy. It's really unfortunate it didn't work out for him, because you know what, I really feel that under Emery he was quite misused. I remember him playing cam against Manchester United, which just isn't his position. But I hope him the best in his future. All that talk for outgoings, now let's move into ingoings. According to Mark Irwin, Arsenal are ready to revive their interest in Kieran Trippier, but need Atletico Madrid to slash the asking price. They were shocked when Atletico demanded the full 34 million release clause within the defender's contract. And this is a deal that looks like it could potentially happen. Maybe not him, but it looks like we could potentially sign another player because of all the outgoings that are happening. So I feel like it frees up the wages that a player could just come in. Kieran Trippier would not be a bad signing. You know, he's a right back, an experienced right back, played in the Champions League, played under Simeone, played in the Premier League. He got bags of experience that we need right now, because our club is just full of young players right now. And our right back situation is dire. We need a right back that can cross, that can overlap. And Kieran Trippier, I think, is perfect for that. We all know he can cross a ball, and he'll will be perfect, because now we won't be so reliant on the left hand side. We can also utilize the right hand side, which will free up the players like Pepe, because I feel like Pepe does play better when a right back is overlapping, and Kieran Trippier would be perfect. So for me, I would love to sign Kieran Trippier. I think it would be the perfect signing in the situation we are in right now, and it seems like crossing is our new style of play. So if Arteta really does want to play this crossing football, Kieran Trippier is your guy. But anyways guys, that is the end of today's video. Let me know what you guys think about these outgoings and ingoings. Let me know who you guys want to sell and who you guys would like to see Arsenal sign in the next few days. But thanks for watching guys, and enjoy the rest of your day.